Now, according to Electrek, a source at Ford has told them that Ford will be releasing its all-electric transit van in 2023, which is pretty cool.
Now, we talked about last week that the Cybertruck could also be turned into a delivery van pretty easily. Right? You just make some different folds in the metal.
Right.
And then, boom. You've got a delivery van.
Yeah, Ford's transit van has been selling pretty well in Europe for many years, but remember that Europe's emission regulations get tougher on delivery vans in the next few years, so developing an all-electric van makes some sense for Ford.
Right. Well, it doesn't just make sense. They're basically forced into it because that's what the people want.
And according to Electrek, 60% of Ford's first-year production of the Mach-E will be going to Europe because of Europe's fleet emission regulations. So that means that there'll be about 30,000 going to Europe and 20,000 Mach-E's here in the U.S.
But we don't actually know the reservations for the $500 pre-orders for the Mach-E.
No, they haven't released that.
So, but we're assuming that the first year they're going to come out with, what, 50,000?
Yeah, that's what we...
Interesting. But those are the production numbers, though. Those aren't the reservation numbers.
Correct.
Sucks that most of them are going to Europe since it's an American muscle car.
And continuing with the Ford story here, Ford is sued for false fuel economy?
So this is a class action lawsuit from Hagens Berman, and they are suing Ford for $1.2 billion in damages. They said that they did the math, and based on this lawsuit, on their own independent research, Ford's fuel economy promises are all smoke and mirrors. Ford's lies about the F-150 are masking the truth. Consumers are paying far more for these trucks than meets the eye. Over the lifetime of the vehicle, they believe that Ford F-150 owners are paying more than $2,000 extra for fuel.
Wait, what? So Ford is telling them that they're getting certain EPA numbers? I thought this had to be tested by the EPA.
Apparently not. According to the suit, plaintiffs conducted tests using EPA-mandated coast-down procedures and found that Ford overstated the fuel economy of its F-150 trucks by 15% for highway mileage and 10% for city mileage.
Okay, but again, I thought the EPA takes one of your vehicles, tests it for a week or two, and then spits back the numbers they got.
Apparently not. Apparently they just say, "Oh, Ford, and what was your score on the test?" And Ford goes, "Oh, we got 100%." And then it goes, "Oh, good. I'll just mark that down in my book." And it takes a class action lawsuit to basically be like, your numbers were false.
I'd be interested in the comments below if you have a Ford F-150 to put down what your gas mileage numbers have been, now that you've actually been driving it in real world conditions.
Right. And then bringing this back to the Tesla Cybertruck, I mean, the gas savings of the Cybertruck, because it's electric, you're obviously not buying any gas, but you are putting electricity into it. And as we know, it's just a much more efficient system to have electric motors. I think that this is going to be another nail in the coffin for Ford.
Thanks for watching this clip. You can watch the whole episode by clicking this card or by clicking the link in the video description down below. Now you know.